So basically, I don't know where I left off. I don't know what I recorded, but what I'm getting at is that basically the game starts and ends with bot lane, and every game technically the most things that are happening that can happen, the most gold, everything is about bot lane. Remember, if we split down the map here on any given side, blue side, red side, if you are cut off from top lane and Mordekaiser goes 1v9 with, like, let's say Amumu being like a dominant force and then mids go even, if we go big on Vayne and Vayne gets just shit on, Vayne no longer gets to play the game ever. Ever. Yone can come back because of just items on this character. All games in League of Legends start and end at especially the higher levels, okay? Unless there is a 1v9 top laner to play for in your game, top lane will go as follows. If it's convenient to go top lane and make influence happen and make sure that top lane gets ahead while you're pathing efficiently, then you should go and get a gank off. If not, leave them to the island. Good top laners, honestly, ganks or not, the really talented top laners, they go and they gap and they solo the top lane and they waste the jungle's time. Okay? This is the manifesto of any top laner, is to gap top, get first blood, and bring jungle permanently top as they split push the game down and end. That's my manifesto at top, personally. I don't know how there's no other way to play top, is you should be trying to manhandle your lane, win lane, who gives a fuck about the ganks? If you can go and have bot lane win by jungle playing strictly and splitting down the map, then it's always a win. You have to be the worst player in the world to win those games, macro-wise. So, that's basically the game theory. Mid is a disgusting inflation. It's like the support of the lanes. Of the solo lanes. It's like the secondary support of the solo lanes. Mid can pivot its way to do a lot of fucking things in the League of Legends. Mid is an inflated role. I think you can do a lot of things mid at the end. We're not going to talk about mid that much. I think mid's fucking simple. You can get fucked nowadays. There's a million angles for higher level players. Rek'Sai ganks, point and click, whatever CC, support something, get fucked in your butt. Higher level you go, you have support presence come down mid for tight timers early to try to gank you when you crash your wave. My theory is you play mid like it's top because of how short the lane is. I don't know if that makes any sense or not. I know there's a lot of angles that you can die from. I feel like it ain't shit to pull off if you overextend early and die to a gank mid. I feel like it's GG. I don't know. Plates are OP, but to get them and not, you just need to you need to know your character's identity. I love to play characters' identities where, like, you don't have to go and get plates. You're forcing. My secret is I play mid lane as if it's like a support jungle angle, like it technically should be. Like I said, where you're trying to get this mid laner to come out a little bit further past where they should. And I shit you not, let's say it's a Hecarim jungle, let's say it's a Zac jungle, let's say it's a Lee Sin jungle, someone who's like decent at gap closing, let's say it's an Elise. If you technically, I don't think it's safe ever in mid unless you have a really good gap close, because, like, look, if you play a spellcaster mid and you're forced to come forward, you die 100% of the time to a gank. Right? So, and people love to cheese in this short lane. They love to play Zoe because they're losers. They love to play Syndra. They love to play Xerath. Or, like, you know, it's just something that they can brainlessly clear wave and just do nothing because they suck. So, basically, the true angle in these games, not of LeBlanc, Like a good LeBlanc, I don't even know if you know, like, I don't even know if you can gank her unless you're, like, a really, like I said, like a Lee Sin who knows how to use their Q, or maybe a good point-and-click CC champion. So you need to know who to play for and what lanes, because, like, you don't want to try to gank a good Zed who holds Shadow. You don't want to gank good gap-closing mid laners. They're not worth your fucking time if it's a higher-level game. Low elo, pretty low elo, it's the Wild West. Like, people will always make giant mistakes. Just make sure you track their gap-closing CDs. Always. That's how ganks work, right? If you're a support and you want to get a gank off that's not in your lane, you should track the fucking CDs. Like the gap-closing abilities or the flash. Because that's the manifesto of the jungler, right? So we talked about my manifesto of the top lane, right? So let's talk about the school shooters. Let's talk about the junglers. Well, technically the school shooters are the top laners. They are, for certain, the top laners. But they could also be the junglers, honestly. Or the bot. I think we could all be... we all are. On every role except for fucking support and mid could probably be school shooters. But, so basically, the jungler is going... And the game theory of jungle, since I've ever played the game, in my opinion, the metas have shifted some, but it's good to clear fast. I think where you start as a ground level is you try to go and learn to clear on a champion you like as fast as possible. So go and learn how to get a 330 full clear. That's level, like, that's essentially level 1 of jungle nowadays, okay? Play Karthus jungle. It's like it's the most overpowered jungle to ever exist. Play Karthus jungle, Russia Malignants. Go and spam your Q on your camps and try to get faster. Try to go for basically a 3-minute clear. It's a pro level clear. So like get like a 3-minute clear on Karthus jungle. You'll start to notice how much more win rate percentage off of that alone are you gonna get in your games, winning games, just playing Karthus jungle? Clearing your first all your camps will reset, by the way, in like a minute and a half or whatever, a minute 45 or whatever the fuck. All your camps are gonna reset so fast. If you full clear your jungle in 3 minutes, 15 seconds, whatever, etc., 3:05, you're gonna have level 6. You're gonna have a Malignance rush. You could be AFK, never show up to a lane, and only play objective Karthus up to basically Diamond. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You want to play River Karthus and never gank, physically show up to a lane and gank, and only try to press your R and win games as Karthus jungle? 10 CS per minute in your jungle. Only killing objectives and win the game, up to Diamond, I'm sure it's possible. Not probably, I'm sure it's possible. If you played it like 100 or a couple hundred games, River Karthus, only clearing enemy jungle or your jungle, you will hit at least probably Platinum Diamond. Or, I'm sorry, Emerald Diamond. Emerald 1, Diamond 4, right? Because the game theory is just so strong that you're fundamentally going to be up golden experience to any given shitter jungler that's not an actually high elo smurf. If they're truly in gold, you will gap the fuck out of literally, 9 out of 10 gold junglers you encounter. You will fucking fully gap them. Fully gap! Not kinda gap. You'll gap them by like 3 CS per minute and they'll fucking lose. And you'll have 2 dragons on them early. If you just int the dragons away and get like 1 grub, if you literally take 1 grub out of the 3 and get 2 dragons early and full clear your jungle efficiently as Karthus, you will get out of gold. Okay? I know I just went on a whole tangent, but my point is that the